all you lovely people of the Mushroom Party and beyond. Cryopods have become a staple of our survival on the Arks, with a majority of survivors carrying them with them everywhere they go. With the recent news from Wildcard that cryopods will not be available on release of Ark Survival Ascended, we will have to wait months to get them. Today, we will be discussing what that will mean for your survival. These challenges will be for the PvE and PvP side of survival. Challenge number 1, babies. The first challenge every player will have to learn to deal with, no matter what mode they play on, will be the challenges of breeding and raising creatures without cryopods. No longer will we be able to hatch a creature and be able to put it back into frozen safety. We will need to stay with the creature until it hits at least baby stage, and sometimes even beyond, depending on the creature. For creatures with a substantially long baby phase like the Giga, this is going to be arduous. And for creatures with very, very low food stat, like the otter, this is going to be equally difficult. Challenge number 2, how do we get home? The second challenge is getting your tamed creatures back to base. Freshly taming a new creature feels great, especially when you get a difficult tame such as a mammoth in the north, and you could just slap it in a Pokeball and are on your way home. Now, in Ark Survival Ascended, we will have to walk the creature across the map trying to keep it alive from all the different dangers. This will be a massive task, and it will be especially brutally difficult on busy PvP servers. Also, 90% of you guys watching are not subbed, so if you're having fun and want to hang around for the ASA adventure with me, consider hitting that sub button. It really helps me out. Alright, now challenge number 3. What do these kids want now? Cryopods have helped breeding in so many different ways. One of these was ensuring anyone could get 100% imprinting without keeping any kibble on hand. This will change without the handy Pokeballs. If we do not have the kibble they are requesting, our baby will not be imprinted. I remember the very frustrating days back on Legacy when you're raising your first Giga and the very first thing that it requests is exceptional kibble. Let's hope no one's babies have any cravings for any special types of kibble. Challenge number 4. How did you get in there? Another handy use for cryopods is getting your creature unstuck. We've all found our precious dino stuck in a rock or a wall, or sometimes even found yourself stuck inside your tame. This was a very easy fix with cryopods, but without them, this will require a whip, which will not be available until Scorched Earth comes out, or hopefully, if you have one, a tribe mate. Sometimes putting your creature on wandering will help, but this isn't always the case. This is going to be a very big challenge that we are going to have to get creative to fix. Challenge number 5. How did that fit in there? This next challenge is PvP centric. When you are out and about on the Ark, farming, grinding materials, or even just on your way to visit another tribe, you oftentimes would bring a creature with you for defense. This is where the Pocket Giga strategy came in. But on the island, when you and your tribe mates are out filling up your Quetzal mining station with your Anki, you will either need to have a tribe mate walk a Giga or a Rex, or you're going to have to risk going out undefended, which, as PvPers can know, is a very risky strategy. Challenge number 6. This Rex is too big. This challenge will be a little different for PvP versus PvE survivors. Caves will be more of a challenge without cryopods, as many will have to be done on foot or a creature small enough to fit through the many choke points. This is easier in PvE as you can walk a creature through a choke point as a baby and then raise it inside of the cave, but as a PvPer, you will not have this luxury. PvPers who build in caves will have to completely change their base design as well, as the only way to get their tames inside will be a tech teleporter, but until Extinction comes out, tech and element alike is going to be very, very scarce. On the flip side, this will also make it much more difficult to raid cave bases, as you'll have to walk your steg out inside rather than toss it out with a cryopod. Okay, and number 7, get in there. Wildcard told us that transfers will not be available until at least after the first month of Ark Survival Ascended. but it will still be months after that point for Extinction to come out, as it's the 5th or 6th map on the list, depending on Wildcard's timeline. While in arksurvivalavvolved, we were able to simply upload a cryopoded creature in the terminal or our inventory, that will no longer be an option in Ark Survival Ascended. Now we will have to upload the creature and saddle separately, and will no longer be able to spawn into a server and toss out a creature. We will have to make it to an ob or a drop to pull out the creature. Now you guys tell me, what is your strategy to survive these challenges? Drop them in the comments below to help out your fellow survivors. So this is Mushroom, drop a like and subscribe to join the Mushroom Party, and I'll see you in the next one!